Hey there, it's me, Lottie, and today what we're going to do is see if we can salvage rusted tools. Now I know better than leaving my stuff out, but the rain caught me this time. Now these were not very expensive, like I got them at Ollie's, but they were sharp, getting the job done, and I fooled around and left them out in the rain. So I'm gonna see if I can bring them back to their glory, because you know this rust will keep eating away at this metal. So what I'm going to try, I'm going to my new friend you may have met already. I learned how awesome this is in an earlier video when I had to clean a stainless steel backsplash. So what we're going to try today is I have a Brillo pad here. I do have my barkeeper's friend, which right on top says removes rust. I have a little bit of vegetable oil to put on it when we're done. And this container here with some water in it because I'm out on the porch and wanted to just have some water. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna first get this steel wool a little wet. And I'm going to give these things a good scrub. So I'm going to have to put this down so I can really take care of it. Okay. We did both sides. Now I'm going to give it a rinse and see what came off with just Brillo pad. I mean, looks like it got the active rusting off of it. So, you know, not too bad. Feeling hopeful here. Okay, now let us just see. I'm just going to add a little water to make this like a paste. Okay, going back in with this same Brillo pad, although I could have used something else, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so I've done both sides here with the barkeeper's friend, and you know, as I'm doing it, I'm having my meditative thoughts on what it takes to take care of your stuff, you know, instead of feeling like it's just replaceable. You know, like I said, these were not expensive, but that's not always the deciding factor, you know. you you know, learning to take care of things is a huge part of sustainability. You know, the fact that they weren't expensive is a bonus, especially if they last, do a good job, and I take care of them. Okay, so I mean, they're not as shiny as they were when I first got them, but I'm not mad. I mean, I could keep going and see if this would come off even more. I could probably, you know, use a grinder or something if I really, you know, I'll probably have to sharpen these blades at some point, so maybe that'll take off the rest of it. But I'm going to do a little bit more here, and then I'm going to go on and do the loppers. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, a little more elbow grease. And I want to also caution you to be careful when doing this, because this is a sharp blade, and you know, you press in really hard, and if your hand were to slip, that would not be good. So I'm just, you know, trying to be careful. But yeah, added a little more pressure, and I think we are, whoops, I think we're looking pretty good here. Let's take a quick look at that before shot. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to dry this off to get the water off. Like I said, I'm going to do this other lopper right quick. So again, we're being very careful of this blade here now. So, you know, as you apply pressure, just be careful. I just can't emphasize that enough. I was scrubbing away and had my own nightmarish vision of what might happen if my finger were to slip. So proceed with caution. We got this one scrubbed up. Let's rinse it off. Get it dried and oil these babies up. Now this one is a little hand pruner, and I mean, it's not really, it's got a little bit of rust on it. It didn't get left out in the rain, but what I notice about it is, you know, it's sticky. So we're going to give this a scrub and oil it up also, just so that it, you know, moves a bit better. Now I have to weigh the, you know, you weigh the odds, right? Like, do you ever want to have to do this again? You will take your tools and put them away if you don't ever want to have to do this again. Now, you might have to clean them up and put a drop of oil here, there, you know, later, just to, again, for maintenance. But do you want to have to break out with the scrub-a-dub-dub again? The choice is yours, right? Look at that. Okay, so now those are looking nice, and I'm just going to take my vegetable oil. Now you could use, like, you know, what is it called? DW40, like oil, you know. I just didn't have any. I mean, I do have some somewhere, but you know what? This vegetable oil is going to be just fine. So I'm being sure to get that little spring too, because I know I've seen that get rusty. See a spot I didn't really get the rust off of. Well, we're just gonna oil it for now. on both sides. Oops. I'm going to wipe some of this off, but what I'm going to do is now we're going to, work it. Work it. Can you work it? Can you slap down something and reverse it? Okay, maybe that won't make it into the video. See, easier to maneuver. Working the oil down into between the blades. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's smooth like butter. All right, well there you have it. I would love to know what you use to maintain your tools in a case like this. I mean, I went with, intuition and what I had on hand, but I'm quite pleased with the results. I like the way they're moving around freely, and I'm going to let these sit for a while just to make sure the oil gets, down into all those crevices, and then I'm just going to give them a sort of a cleanup wipe. All right, well, I will see you at the next video. I hope that you are doing well and taking care and being safe. All right. Peace.